Okay, Victoria. It's coming to see the film of Bradford, nominated for a BAF. How are you feeling?
Very, very excited. I've got my tickets in my hand. I'm just bursting with excitement to go in to the Cubby Broccoli cinema to watch our film. I wish I went to Ecuador. I've got Natasha with me from One Hull of a Rainforest. We're going to watch our film, we're going to watch some other films, and I've just found out that at the end we're going to find out whether or not we've won a prize for our film. So that's even more exciting. I'm just thrilled. I can't wait to go in and see it.
Can you put this into context and say how this all began for you, sort of with your, started with your journey to Ecuador? You got to go.
Sure. About a year and a half ago now, I went to Ecuador as a teacher to go and experience what it was like for teachers in Ecuador and to go and visit the rainforest, and more importantly to see what the impact is of the deforestation, chopping down trees, and what it's like to actually live somewhere where it's all happened, but also to see how you can turn it around and make something good from it, from the environmental impact of ecotourism and encouraging local people to make kind of ecotourism places for people to go and visit and to stay and to provide money for the local economy. So as a result of that, we came back and wanted to raise some more money for them, and we wanted to try and get 100 hectares of land that would belong to the children of Hull. So it would be called One Hull of a Rainforest, and it would be 100 hectares of land that Hull owned, the children of Hull owned, and they'd always own it, and it would be this long-term project that really made a difference to the children in Hull's lives and to the children who live in the rainforests of Ecuador as well. So it's an amazing, encompassing project.
Beautiful. Just gonna check that.
We'll get a photo of you next time.
Go on, Mark. Trace his arm there.
This is exciting.
Purvis, Linda McCarthy and Irina Margalina, who were the jury for this particular competition category, and Barry and Linda are in the audience today, so perhaps they'd like to stand up and make themselves known to the audience.
Okay, thank you.
And I'd also like to so the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm delighted to announce the runner-up of the Films by Animators Award for BAF 2011. The jury found it hard to resist the beautiful and witty invention of this film, with its astonishing use of leaves and seeds, utterly charming. So I'd like to announce that the runner-up is Hedgerow Tales, directed by Britaininaday Primary School. Naomi are in the audience, so please, would you like to come up and accept the award from James? And now to the winner of the category. The jury was so impressed by the epic cinematic quality of this film, not only with its glorious colours but with its inventive technique. On top of this was a very powerful and moving message presented with such charm and infectious energy. The winner of the Films by Animators Award for 2011 is I Wish I Went to Ecuador, directed by Bricknell Primary School. I'd like to accept your award from James.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
And an animation studio for school.
Wonderful. It will be very well used and very much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
I'm kind of speechless. Thank you because I've just been blown away by what I've just seen, sort of with the quality from all over the world from children, and it's so to be in that running is such an honour. What I think so many of the films that we've seen today, including Ecuador, sort of show is not just the power of animation sort of as a tool, as an educational tool with young people, but also a power that is about young people's voice, and about young people's voice believing that they can make a real impact and really change the world. And especially for this story, what's so exciting is that started by a real world trip to Ecuador from you, Victoria, and which led to a real organisation, One Hull of Rainforest, and the film is going around the world and is being seen, which is fantastic. So you've got to say something.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just want to say that I come from a big primary school in Hull. There's 630 children at our school. Hasn't got the greatest amount of money, hasn't got the greatest facilities or anything, but every single child in our school, everyone made a tree for our film. So there were loads of children involved in it generally anyway, but everybody had an input in it, and I just can't wait to go back and tell them that we've won this award. It's going to be so exciting.
So we're going to screen the award-winning film again for you. Thank you.
Is it on? Recording. This is a story of our teacher, Mrs. Jones, and her amazing visit to Ecuador.
So, Mrs. Jones, what was it like to visit the rainforests of Ecuador?
Well, the first thing I noticed was just how noisy it was. Can you imagine hearing all the insects, all the birds, all the animals, all the rain drip, drip, dripping all night and all day?
I wish I went to Ecuador. Wow.
Oh, there you are!
Yeah, Phil.
Apparently you're needed for photographs.
Oh, good, okay. Right.
These copies are actually single user copies. But what I'll do is via David, I'll send you an email.
Yeah, sure. Where are you in now? Are you in the Bolognese thing?
The what?
You're in the Bolognese thing. I'm going to look after it.
Yeah. No, I need...
You need this now.
Well, I thought you've got a mobile, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, cool. I'll catch you in the car. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Lots of translation. Yeah.
Pun, what is pun?
Pun, yeah, they've got to explain that. Yeah, how do you do it? That's brilliant. I know, great. Yeah.
The idea of doing it.
On the wide angle lens.
I'm going to see
There was so much to tell, and so much to tell, like, I'm so constrained by the time, the running length.
Why do I get paid?
Girl boy. Show my license.
Yeah,
Well, I say just dump this off, right?
Oh, sorry. I wanted to get my bag. I'll just get rid of my bag. Thank you.
Jodie.
Natasha,
Ever the professional.
Yeah.
That's good. That's fine. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. That's good. Thank you.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Look what we won! Look what we won! So I've just come out and we watched 6 films that were all...
Sorry, just start that
okay.
again. I didn't focus. Okay, go.
Okay, so I've just come out of watching 6 amazing films, and one of them, only one of them won, and it was our film, and we won, and we won. And I'm not being very humble, but I should be, but I'm really, really excited that we won. And the other films were really good, and I would have been happy if any of the others had won as well, because they were so lovely. But we did, so I can't wait to go back to school and tell all the children that were involved in making it that they should be very proud of themselves, that it's going to be hopefully another big step for One Hull of a Rainforest, and we'll get that just that bit further towards our goal of buying 100 hectares of land for the children of Hull in Maquipacuna, in deepest, darkest Ecuador. So that's it. I'm just so excited. Yay!
Excellent talking head. Okay.
You'll have to talk up.
So
I can hardly move because the focus is so tight.
Anyway, but it's amazing and it's ridiculous because we have no children here and there are 600 who worked on it.
Yeah, 630.
630. I think it's going to be a very loud scream on Monday morning.
Yeah.
But here with Natasha, it's kind of like because it's amazing because it's this vision sort of generated into One Hull of a Rainforest is so amazing about the film. It's connecting to an active organisation. So how did that happen?
Well, I sent around emails to the schools asking teachers to come on a trip to Ecuador, and Victoria was like, oh, I don't know, maybe. Yeah. And I kept kind of pestering you, actually. I was like, you really should come. It'll be an amazing experience, because I knew that she was the type of person that would get a lot out of it. And then finally she said, I'm just going to do it. And then she came out to Ecuador and we went up to the cloud forest, and I think everybody that was on the trip was really moved by what they saw in the cloud forest, and I think that was the catalyst for starting One Hull of Rainforest. And when we got back to England, I thought, because they all said, can you help us? They'll never ask me to help. They'll never really do it when we get back. They're just in the moment now because we're in the rainforest. We got back and within a week I had phone calls, emails, right, let's have our first meeting, let's make this happen, and then it just grew and grew and grew from there.
I think because it's so noisy, I want to dash over to picture, but just do it there, just quieter in a second. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Natasha, sort of, what do you think of the film?
I love the film. I think it's amazing. I've watched it now probably 20 or 30 times, and I never get tired of watching it, and it always does actually, emotionally at the end, just touch me and make me realise how important it is what we're doing with One Hull of Rainforest, and how important it is to buy the piece of land and to keep on going, to keep on fundraising. So it's been wonderful. The particular bit I love in the film is when I'm sitting, my character is sitting down, and I've got my arms around the children. Yeah, that's my favourite part. And we're looking at the like the devastation, but then it turns around to become so positive, and the rainbow and the trees, and it is a positive story, isn't it?
And I think that's the most real part in the film because that sort of pictured exactly what happened to you, and that amazing sort of positive vision that came out of the devastation and the terribleness and the awfulness of it. And I just wonder, I mean, it's like, you know, it's a film made by children, and it's kind of like, can it help? Do you think that this film is helping One Hull of a Rainforest? I think it's definitely helping One Hull of a Rainforest because it's gone global now, so it's not just being screened in England, but it's being screened all over the world and is a global message. It's not just about people in Hull making a difference, it's about people globally making a difference. So the more we can educate people, I mean, originally it was just meant to be a Hull initiative, but now it's all over the world, so that's absolutely incredible, and hopefully people from all over the world will look at our website and learn more about One Hull of a Rainforest, and like Victoria said, maybe schools globally will start doing something similar to what we're doing, and that's how we can make a difference, an even bigger difference. So, yeah, it's fantastic. Victoria, sort of, you know, the journey has started literally getting on that plane going into Ecuador. Now you're here and we've seen
and
the
little
film.
did I think when I did step on the plane that it would end up like this. I was just going to go away for 2 weeks, have a good time, find out a few bits about another country, and it's just changed my life for the better. And hopefully, as a result of what we want to do and what the children will do, it's going to change loads of lives.
and it's going to change the way we think about our role. It's going to change the way about children who live in an inner city area can make a difference to children right on the other side of the world. So it's, you know, it's good, very good indeed.
Well done.
I'm so proud of you.
What does this award mean?
Oh, it means the world. It means the world. I can't wait to go back to school and to show them all what we've won, because, you know, you do this thing, it gets finished, it gets shown, and you just think, okay, that's good. And there's still a buzz in school about it. And this is just going to be like, okay, you know, it's good to keep that buzz going because it's spreading. It's spreading, it's spreading. And I think it's just going to go on and on as well. I don't think it's going to stop here. I think it's going to go and literally be seen by more people. And it's timeless as well, I think.
Yes.
Because the rainforest message has been going on for so long, and people do get a little bit, oh yeah, we know about that now, we know. So this message just keeps it going. You could watch this film in 10 years' time and it would still have an impact. So.
And Bradford Animation Festival are now going to put it on their tour, which means it's it'll be shown more by them. It's the British Film Institute next week.
Yeah.
It's then going to California, Nevada, in January, India. So which is wonderful, because our message, that sort of crazy line from Molly about.
Do you think as we watched? Yeah, and that was a genuine line. She just said that, you know, spontaneously, didn't she? So, yeah. So I'll go back and tell her.
It has.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
I think that's brilliant. You know, in that, I mean, some of those films are just...
The children were so patient when you think what primary school age children can be like, and they all wanted all now.
No, you're patient.
They saw, yeah, maybe. But they were really, they made me feel very proud, just in the making of it, let alone in watching the end result. So, yeah, they really enjoyed doing it.
Well deserved.
Thank you.
You'll have to have a little slice each.
Yes, we'll have to chop him up somehow, or maybe I should just keep it and tell them how, yeah, but great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You getting your shots there?
Hi.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to introduce the glamour, the glitter that is the BAF Awards ceremony. Welcome, everyone. We get sore hands, do we? You know, going to be clapping a lot this evening. Okay, so there we are. Now I'm on for merely 2 minutes. Just to say a great thank you to everybody for being here. I hope that you've really enjoyed the festival. It's been a terrific experience, I think, and I hope that all of you have enjoyed it. Obviously, the big finale tonight, and I hope you enjoy that too. I have a very simple task. I'm going to basically, in the first instance, say, I'm sure in her absence, because she always disappears, that I want to thank the director of this festival, and I want you to thank her too. Deb Singleton, please.
Crikey, I'm not going to rain on that parade. Thank you, Paul. It's a delight to be here again, hosting the Baths, or the Osgoods, as they seem to be becoming known. It's lovely to be here. It's been a fantastic week. Some amazing guests from all over the world, literally all over the world, and you know, not many festivals can boast that. So it's a truly international festival. I'm not going to use this as a soapbox. Technology has been becoming available for schools and people to make films, and I think that schools and teachers are recognizing the fact that animation, art, whatever, is important. It is important. It does get us through these, you know, these tough times, and I think animation is a great tool for people who perhaps are shy for whatever reason or can't speak for themselves, and animation is a great tool for saying, yes, this is me. This is what excites me. This is what terrifies me. This is my world. And I thank all the people who are making technology available to schools so that school kids can say, this is me. And neatly segueing, I'm going to show you a film none of you have seen, that I was privileged enough to see in July, I think it was, made by St Ambrose High, who have embraced a creative curriculum, which is basically the tutors are encouraging a much more creative, hands-on approach to non-creative subjects. And some students were very lucky enough to make a film about the experience of this creative curriculum, and anything that makes for creativity, I will do my best to support. So let's just watch this film. I think that's the way forward, I really do. Inspire kids, you know, when they're young. And okay, you know, giving the voice is one thing, but I think the sheer joy of a shared creative process is, you can't put a price on that. And you know, animation, particularly stop motion, I think, is very much, you're all together in one room working together, and that's such a joy. So don't ever let's lose that. So, okay, we're moving on. Thank you guys for coming over. It was great to see the film on the big screen. I hope you enjoyed it. Good, yes. Good. Okay. Earlier today, we've got lots of awards to get through, but earlier today, the winner of the BAF 2011 Films by Young Animators, very generously sponsored by Quinn Software. Thank you down there. Very generously sponsored by Quinn Software, was announced, and we're going to show you the winner. It's called I Wish I Went to Ecuador. Enjoy.
Forests are being chopped down all the time. People think they know about it. People think, oh, I'm sure they're not doing that anymore. We all know about the rainforest and how it's important to keep it and to preserve it. But you know what? People are still chopping it down. Every day, right now, right this second, trees are being chopped down, and there's no reason for them to be chopped down. We need to make it stop.
one epic film. If they ever remake King Kong, I think the girl who screamed in that will definitely play Anne. What a pair of lungs she has. I was talking to the teacher whose voice we hear in the film this morning, and it's a huge school. I think she said 600 children, I may be wrong, but she said that every child made a tree for that film. So someone, you know, the whole school contributed to that, and I think, yeah, I'll go with that. That's nice. So, okay, let's get on. Our first category is the best film for children.